Hey, Bruce.
Are we live?
We are live.
Are we on?
We're on.
Okay.
So, welcome back. I'm really excited to be back on today with you. And we're talking today about chaos.
Chaos.
Yeah, chaos.
I'm creating chaos.
Yeah, I helped. So, what about chaos, Bruce?
I'm just creating chaos. You just keep talking.
So,
We're specifically talking about chaos culture.
yes,
Right.
yes, chaos culture,
Yes.
the culture of chaos.
Yes.
And that's happening everywhere right now. There's a whole culture of that all over social media,
Yes.
all over everywhere.
Yes, absolutely.
And we are joining in on this because I think it's really important that we talk about it. I think it's something that could end up making a big, huge impact in innovation and in the workplace. What do you think?
Potentially.
So define it for us. Tell me about chaos.
So chaos culture is the opposite of things that are perfectly curated, right? So chaos is just things are all over the place. So I think it can be represented like on the internet or social media where you have things that don't really go together, things that may be nonsensical, loud colors. I was even seeing on LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is not something that you think of as being
Chaos culture
chaotic, right?
in LinkedIn?
Chaos culture on LinkedIn.
All right,
So
tell me about
when
this.
it's chaos culture in LinkedIn, it's people sharing things that didn't go so well at work, mistakes that they made. So it's being, I guess, sort of more real about things, right? As opposed to authentic. Yes. Yes. That's the perfect word.
Oh.
Yes. But it's the opposite of being perfect because it seems to be a pushback against the whole curated, let's make everything perfect, on Instagram or TikTok say, okay, you got to get the perfect angle. Everything is perfectly scripted. Your life is perfect and all these things. This is
hyper edited.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. Because we know that not everything on social media is completely real.
That's right. That's
surprise,
true.
Surprise.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So now that we're seeing this chaos culture everywhere, do you think that it's good?
Well, I think as a pushback against the, curated, everything's perfect, that's good because you just got a sense that there's so much stuff that's not real out there.
Yeah.
And it might be getting worse, right? You sort of see advertisements or you see things out there and you start wondering, like, is that really real? There's even things on, YouTube and other social media where it's supposed to be like kind of funny pranks and those things like that.
Yeah.
And then people are saying that doesn't look real. Like that looks like it's just a bunch of actors that are staging that. So now like everyone's starting to wonder like what's real versus not real. And then you just get a sense that you're being fed something, whether it's through, I don't know, people trying to sell stuff, corporations, companies, whatever, things that are heavily edited and heavily curated. So it's not surprising that there's a pushback against that.
Yeah,
because I think as humans, we can recognize and crave authenticity.
Yes.
Right. So like, what if the perfect person were to walk into your life? Then you start saying, okay, what's going on here? Right. Because you don't really see any, like, where are the rough edges? What's going on? This is a little too perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That makes a total sense because when you see everything completely curated, first of all, you think that can't be real. I'm getting scammed in some way, or I feel vulnerable that I'm not seeing what's really there.
Yeah.
But also you can't live up to it that it puts a different standard there too.
Yeah.
And I could see in the workplace that people might say, come on, these are unattainable standards for me to reach or to meet. And making it more authentic allows you to see that there might be a messy middle, somewhere that you are going to expect things not to look so great.
Yeah. I was actually watching this weekend a bunch. Have you ever seen these videos that are on? That was very chaotic of you.
I know.
These videos where they're like videos of people who are doctors or working for like a health system or like lawyers working for a law firm or something like that, and they start talking and they all sound the same.
Yes,
right?
they do.
It's
Yeah.
like saying, oh, I really care about my clients or I care about my patients. And you're thinking like this is the same script over and over again, and it doesn't feel real.
Right.
And so you're wondering, like, is that actually having a reverse effect? Where I feel like, oh, these aren't real folks. Do they really care about me as a patient or a client or something of that sort? So and then they're all using the same language. They're all using the same words. But you can tell when someone's using his or her own words, right? Like it's just different. It rings different. It feels more authentic. So.
You're right about that. I remember looking at websites and I wanted to get a new website made. And so so somebody said to me,
give that back to me, please.
No.
I can't believe you did that.
So I'm there trying to get.
I'm going to sulk for a while here. Keep talking.
So I ended up that I was looking for a website. Oh, I can't even reach it. I was looking for a website.
What you did?
I know, totally chaotic.
Yeah.
So when I went to look at it, all of the examples of the websites were completely the same. They all had a white background with text, a picture in the same spot. And I thought, how am I going to stand out in this sea of sameness?
Mm-hmm.
And that was that perfectly curated kind of look that everybody was going for.
Yeah.
So it's good to sometimes bring out a little chaos to make things a little bit different.
Yes, exactly.
Do you think that can sometimes, if you bring out the chaos, make for more creativity?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard to. Well, creativity is about doing something different, right? It's about putting things together that don't necessarily historically belong together. It's like finding new ways to do things. It's like bringing something from one field to another field.
Yes.
So it's all about kind of mixing things up.
Yeah.
So I remember there's been situations where I've seen sort of in more corporate settings, people say, okay, let's get creative now.
Yes.
Why aren't you being more creative?
Yeah, you're right about that.
Please be more creative.
Yeah.
Okay, stop being corporate creative. I think we've run out of time. That doesn't work, right?
No, that doesn't work at all. Nobody's motivated by that. And then if you have a standard that's very minimalist, how can you add anything into that?
Yeah.
It looks like a glaring, elephant in the room.
Yeah.
If you add something in. Now, what if you have too much chaos? Can there be too much chaos?
There can be too much chaos, yes.
Can there be too much chaos sometimes that could cause problems?
I'm not going to react to that. Because you took that away from me.
That's true.
But now I have both of them.
Uh-oh.
So anyway, there can be too much chaos.
Okay.
Because it can be directionless or it can be purposeless.
Yes.
Right? Completely purposeless. So you just have to have some structure, maybe. But the question is where.
So maybe putting a little bit of structure to some of the chaos?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, life is about balance, right?
That's true.
You can't have too much of anything.
Yeah.
With the exception of avocado toast.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is there could be endless of that.
Yes, absolutely.
So you don't want
anything else.
You don't want a daycare of 2-year-olds running something. That could be a little bit of chaos.
No, they need to be at least 3.
Yes. But you also don't want a completely minimalist kind of an environment as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think you want a balance, right?
Yeah.
You want enough creativity, enough flow, enough possibilities, and it's true. Yes, you should be authentic.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole thing. So I think authenticity makes sense. Authenticity is not always chaotic.
That's true.
And,
You're right about
you
that.
can, not if people are being completely authentic, like the two are not equivalent, like they're not synonymous, right? I guess there's some people that are chaotic and they're often authentically chaotic.
Yeah. There could also, yeah.
You many people know people have a friend who's completely chaotic.
True.
But people can be authentically structured,
You're right about
right?
that. Yeah.
But the key is that they're actually being authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's tapping into that authenticity. I could see why
Yeah.
there was
Absolutely. Yes.
that was so not chaotic. That was so structured. And now you gave that over to me. So basically, what we're seeing from the literature out there is that in fact, being chaotic is good, but having structure to it so that there's a purpose.
To a point, yeah.
And so that there's meaning, but it can spur some creativity. I think that there's going to be a lot of new innovation because of this new, say, sort of chaos culture. And that if we embrace it, but make sure that we have structure, we're going to be in good shape.
Yeah, it's like, for instance, if I said, I'm going to write a song, right, of me saying random words and yelling them, would you say that's, you can't wait to hear that music?
I'd say that's not authentic.
Yeah. That's being deliberately chaotic.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true. And
so that's authentic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So authenticity is the new rage right now. And
Yeah.
I think that I'm welcoming it. I think it's great.
I've actually seen people, you try to be deliberately chaotic, but then that's not being authentic, right?
Exactly.
Like they're put together, I said, I put together this painting and it's all random dots.
Yeah.
Well, is that what you really feel, or are you purposely trying to be that way?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It doesn't look like Jackson Pollock, does it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And that you can see the difference when
Yes,
there's something
exactly.
structured to it. So I think that we've covered this, and I just want to say you can find what we write about on Substack. You can find Bruce's work on Forbes and on Psychology Today, and you can find our websites as well. On Substack, you are Minded by Science, and I am The Right Side of 40. My name is Deborah Heiser, and this is Bruce Wiley. I hope you'll check us out again next time. Uh-oh, you're going to throw that at me, aren't you?